everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a silver smoky eye with a cut crease and a brown lip. We got a whole lot going on. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm going to mix together the colors Buff and Snow. I have been loving this palette, and I have been loving this combo for exactly what I'm using it for right now, which is a brow bone highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my brow bones using this color. Picking up that same palette, I'm going to go into the color Light Brown. You can see how excited I am. This is probably my favorite color from this entire palette. I'm just using a fluffy brush to start to define out my crease. I'm just going from the outermost corner to the innermost corner to obviously create a nice smoky halo around my eye. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing a cut crease today. So when I get to the edge of my eye, I'm just kind of flicking it out so that my eyeshadow seamlessly blends with all the other makeup on my face and it doesn't just like stop with a harsh line on the edge of my eye. Picking up my Too Faced La Petite Maison. I'm so French, right? La Petite Maison. That palette. This is one of their holiday collection palettes, so it is no longer available, unfortunately. I just really love this brown color from the palette. It's called Knockout. It reminds me a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills Fudge, but with not so much of a red undertone. Like, it's very warm, but it doesn't have so much red in it, and I like that sometimes, especially like for today's look. So I'm just using a MAC 217 brush to further cut out my crease. As you can see, I'm just defining my crease as much as possible. I'm keeping the most product on the outer edge and then blending whatever's left over into my eye. If you noticed, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip my brush sideways, and I like to do that once the brush isn't depositing so much product. There it is. And just use that to further blend out the product so I don't have such a harsh line. It kind of helps to diffuse it out. But if you have too much product in the brush and try to do that, it's just going to make it look like a big splotch in your eye. So I really wait until there's no product left on the brush to turn it sideways and then start blending. I'm also flicking out that eyeshadow on the edge of my eye to, once again, keep it nice and seamless and blended. Now I'm going to use one of my favorite Colourpop eyeshadows of all frickin' time. I love this eyeshadow, and it is called Koosh. Koosh. I don't know if they have it anymore, and that makes me so sad, but I love this eyeshadow. So as you should already know, Colourpop eyeshadows apply way better using your finger, so I'm just going to use my finger to start to pack that on as heavily as possible all over my lid. I'm trying to get it as close to my crease as possible, but I don't want to cover up the brown with this color. I want to keep it right underneath of it. So other than using your finger, the second best way to apply Colourpop eyeshadows is using a synthetic brush. So I'm just taking a little flat synthetic brush and some of that Koosh eyeshadow and really cleaning up the edges. I'm just really cutting out my crease right now. And as you can see, I'm flicking it out right underneath of that brown eyeshadow, following that line that I already created to continue on with that nice seamless blend on the edges. So again, I'm just using the flat brush to really sharpen up my crease and to flick it out on the edge, just to connect it all together. Now picking up this pigment from a company called Your Minerals Sweden. It's in the color Brown Hypno. I have never heard of this brand. I've never used this brand before, but the color is so pretty, and like the pigment is just, oh, it's awesome. I don't even know how much this cost. It came in my BoxyCharm this month, and I was so impressed with it. Like, I absolutely loved it. So I'm definitely going to be looking more into this brand to see what other pigments they have, because this color is just to die. I love it. So I'm just using a little flat brush to pack this on. As you can see, I'm pressing it in, and then when I get to the edge, I'm just further flicking it out right on top of that Koosh color to again connect it all together. So I'm just covering the Koosh color with this pigment. Now I'm going to go back into my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm going into the color Silver. And I'm just going to pack that in right in the center of my eye to add a little pop of brightness right in the middle of my eye. If this is just going to help my eyes pop a little bit more, help them look a little more rounded and doe-eyed and a little more awake and bright. This is one of my favorite little tricks to use. Going back into the color light brown from that same Lorac palette, I'm just going to smoke out my entire bottom lash line. I'm going from the outer edge all the way to the inner edge to further create that smoky halo effect around my eye. Now I'm going into that Too Faced palette once again and using that dark brown color called Knockout, and I am just further smoking out my lash line. I'm only keeping this color though kind of like on the outer half of my eye. I'm going from the outer part of my lash line and taking it in about halfway because I don't want to make my eyes look too dark all the way around. I just want most of the darkness on the outer edges. Using a little bit of koosh and just a small little definer brush, I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eye. Going back into that Lorac palette, I just picked up a little bit of the color Snow to further brighten my inner corners. Now I'm just going to coat my top lashes with a little bit of the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I have been loving this mascara lately. It's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. If you watch all of my videos, this should come as no surprise that I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills waterproof cream color in the color Honey to line my waterline. This is the best waterline eyeliner ever. Like, it doesn't move. It's incredible. I love it. It's all I use. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. To finish off the eyes, I'm just going to pop on some lashes. These are the Cara lashes in the style Demi Wispy, but they're like hashtag DW is how they say, how they like are packaged, but they mean Demi Wispy. Took me a minute to figure that out. And now I'm just going to line my lips with MAC's Oak Lip Liner. I used these lashes because I wanted something not too intense, but something that was still going to add a little something, something, you know, because I didn't want to cover up that beautiful pigment on my lid. So I went with a more natural, softer lash. For lipstick, I am using the Ofra liquid lipstick in the color Brooklyn. It's just like a super duper dark brown color. I personally love brown lipsticks. I have been dying to do a tutorial using a brown lip on my channel, which is why I did this video. If you don't like brown lipstick, you can totally skip on the brown lip for this look. You could totally wear this look with just like a more neutral, like nude lip, or maybe even a pop of color. I personally love it with the brown, but you can totally do these eyes with a different lip if the brown lip is not your thing, because I know some people think that brown lipstick is like poop lipstick. So, you know, I understand. And here's the final look, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. I personally love all the warm tones with that pop of cool silver. I think it looks really pretty. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Bye.